Jay here, Full-Time Devils. Quick review of today's game. Manchester United losing at Anfield, of course. And the big question is, was it as bad as it could have been? Probably not. I actually feel not okay, because I'm never okay with losing to the Scousers, but I don't feel as, I just don't feel as probably as pessimistic or as dismayed as I normally would when we get beat at Anfield. I think that whilst you can't sort of say it's a good result or it's a decent result, it's not, it's a loss. And it's always a bad loss when you lose to Liverpool. I think there are some positives there, because that could have been a lot worse. Now, that is hardly the benchmark of greatness, the fact that we could have got battered. But I did fear the worst, if I'm being honest. When I saw the team and when we saw how the game started, I thought this could end up being sort of 5 or 6-0. It could be a real hammering. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could be in real trouble. But we rallied round and we created chances. And all that showed today, for me, was that we were just lacking a little bit of quality from some of our other attackers. We obviously miss Marcus Rashford. We don't know how long he's going to be out for. It looks like I'm hearing, what is it, sort of 2 months, maybe 6 to 8 weeks. But without Marcus Rashford, we're overly reliant now on Anthony Martial, and I'm a big Martial fan. And I thought he played well today, except his finishing let him down a little bit. And I think, for me, you need someone alongside Martial as well. You can't just rely on him. And whilst Dan James is a lively player and a good youngster, and Mason Greenwood, I think, is going to be potentially a United legend. Right now, he's not at that level. And it showed today that's what we were missing. You look at the likes of Andreas Pereira, who missed the sitter. You look at Juan Mata, who came on late on and who you can't rely on week in, week out, because he's the wrong side of 30, and the pace of the game now has just moved so quickly that he sort of gets left behind. You can see we're just missing someone. And I know I don't want to go on about players we've not got, but it just pains me the fact that Haaland's just scored a hat-trick for Dortmund, and we could have got him and we didn't, and now we're down to the bare bones attacking-wise. Dan James, for me, looks tired. He looks physically, mentally drained a little bit. And as I mentioned Pereira before, I don't even think he's a Premier League standard player at the minute, if I'm being honest, let alone a Manchester United standard player. I thought Fred today was superb. I thought he was the best player on the pitch. That might sound daft after a 2-0 loss, but I thought he absolutely ran the midfield. I thought Nemanja Matic did well as well. And I thought that, on the whole, Manchester United didn't play that badly. Yes, defensively, we did have a couple of laps and we perhaps rode our luck a little bit. But on another day, we could have got something out of that game. We could have even won that game on another day. And people go, oh, you're deluded, you're living in a dream world and it's not good enough. And I get all that. But I'm not saying we were great, because we weren't. But I think that there's a case is made that we have got enough quality there to build around, but we need to build around it. You look at some of the players we've got, the likes of Harry Maguire, the likes of David De Gea, I thought had his best game in months, I thought, today. Obviously, Anthony Martial, who mentioned, I think you get the right player alongside him, whether that's Marcus Rashford and someone else, it doesn't matter. You know, he's not one of the problems, part of the problem. And Fred, there's players there you can build around. Now, we started doing that defensively, obviously, in the summer. We brought in Harry Maguire, I thought played quite well today. We brought in Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who thought had a bit of a slow start, but was better in the second half than he was in the first half. Although, he seems a little bit fatigued as well, if I'm being honest. But there's a nucleus there. We've just got to add to it. We've got to build on it. And it pains me that we look like we're kicking our heels over the Fernandes deal. We need to make this deal happen, because you've seen all these players go, the likes of Herrera, even Fellaini, Lukaku, Sanchez, Smalling. That's all well and good, but you've got to replace them, and we haven't. And it showed today, because 1 or 2 injuries, and we're in all sorts of trouble. Yes, we're missing Paul Pogba, Scott McTominay, and Marcus Rashford, 3 of our most important players. But when you're bringing in the likes of Andreas Pereira, when you're relying on Dan James, and you're relying on Juan Mata and Mason Greenwood to make things happen, it's just not good enough. So we need to invest, and today that showed that. And not just throw money at it, but spend money in the right way. Whether that's Bruno Fernandes or whoever, today's a bit of a wake-up call that, yes, there's positives. We've got something to build on. We have got a good nucleus. I've been saying that for a little while now. And I think the likes of, you can throw Brandon Williams into the mix. I know he ended up getting sub, but he's obviously a good young talent. But you need to add to that. You can't just rely on youngsters. You can't just keep throwing youngsters in or throwing in aging players like Matic and Mata Although, Matic, again, he's been quite good since he's come back. We can't rely on him. We need investment. We need to strengthen. You look at what Liverpool have done. They've built up over years and they've added to the squad consistently over various transfer windows and built the squad from one that was finishing 8th when Klopp first took over to one that's walking away with the league now. And that's what United need to do. We need to build steadily, but we can't afford to be wasting transfer windows. We've actually, okay, it's only Ashley Young, but we've sold a player this transfer window and we're not even brought one in yet, and we might not do. So we've got to invest, and this showed it today against Liverpool. Yes, they're going to win the league, and they're going to walk it. It's painful to watch as a United fan. It's not what you want to see. But there are things to build on there. We've just got to build on them. We really have, because if we carry on the way we're going, if we carry on just getting rid of players and not replacing them, if we carry on relying on youngsters or older players, we're gonna end up in real trouble, and it'll be a long way back. So we need to act, and we need to act now. Yes, it's a bad day, and I am being a little bit overly positive, if I'm being honest, because it'd be quite easy for me to come here and rant and say that everything's doom and gloom, and it is pretty poor, but we can build on it, and we've got to. Do I trust the owners, the Glazers, to build on this, and do I trust Ed Woodward? Not really, no. But if they have any sort of savvy, they'll look at what Liverpool are doing and see that if you invest in the right way, you can make money. Liverpool are in danger of overtaking us, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch commercially. And I'm hoping that the owners and the chief executive vice chairman, whatever he wants to call himself, wake up and realise that with the right investment, you produce on the pitch and you get results off the pitch as well. And that's what we need to do. So it's not a great day. It's not a great result. It's not even a great performance, but there are signs there that it's not all doom and gloom. We've just got to build on it, and we've just got to act. And this board and these owners have got to act quickly, because we're relying on too many fringe players who probably aren't up to it. We're overly reliant on the players that are.